Good morning. So today I'm just doing my impact hour. And this is it's at 5:15 in the morning right now, EST. So what I do every morning is I go through and I kind of plan my day, do my really important work. Like this is the stuff that I need to get done for the day. Um Today's gonna be pretty busy. I have a lot of things happening. So we got a live sales call tonight, which is gonna be awesome. So what we're gonna do is we usually do our sales training and stuff like that in the inside our group, and it's private. It's only for our LIA coaching members. Um, but what we're gonna do this time is we're actually gonna post this live on YouTube through Sumner Haley's channel and mine as well. So what that means is we're gonna allow everybody to come in, kind of see what we do inside our channel inside LIA. So it's pretty sweet. We're gonna call some sellers live. We're gonna try to lock up some deals. I'm working on a 160-acre parcel um, in Oklahoma, and that property we should be able to buy for 150, subdivide, do all the work and everything like that, and then once we're done, should be able to sell for about 900,000 with a net profit of about 600,000 ish, something like that. Probably less than 6 months a whole time. So it's pretty awesome. So I got to just do a couple things to get prepped for that. We also have another lead came in last night. I'm going to comp that real quick. So I'll do that actually here. I'll show you guys how we comp a deal and all that stuff. What else do we have? Today I'm going canoeing on the Delaware, so down the Delaware for a friend's birthday. So I don't have much time in the middle of my day, so I got to kind of get everything done now, so that later on I could have fun, and then come back, be ready to go at 7 EST. So let's go. So I usually get up around like 4:30, and I try to go, go for a hike, go for a walk, do something like that, and then grab my cup of coffee, and then here I am. I try to do my impact hour. My impact hour from The Wealthy Gardener. If you guys have never read it, it's a great friggin' book. It's probably one of my favorites of all time. So that impact hour basically means it's focused work. So you take an hour out of your day just to do this really highly focused work. Hang on one second. Camera. Let me see that. There we go. So I'm going to go here real quick. Let's do this. Let's show you. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go to window, and I'm going to share this screen. Okay. So put you up here. All right. So I'm going to take a look at this real quick. Okay. Good. Cool. Sorry about that. Camera wigged out on me for a second. So just fixed it now. Cool. So we got a property that just came in, and I'll show you guys like a general location. It's so this is Oklahoma City right here. It's a 34-acre property. This is like let me just look at this just for a little bit of try to keep a couple secrets. You know what I mean? So what property is this? Okay. So this is generally where the property is. I think it's actually closer right to here. So what I'm looking for now, show you guys a little bit of how we comp all this stuff and how we come up with values and all that. So now this property right here is actually, if you just look at it real quick, the property that we got the lead in for, let me show you a picture of that. I'll pull it off screen and then I'll show you guys. So this property right here. So this parcel actually doesn't really, if you look at it quickly, doesn't look like it has road access. And, road access is the number one thing when you're looking for, when you're doing land. So if you don't have road access, how are you supposed to get to your property, right? So a lot of people would discount this lot and say, I'm not buying it. But when you actually take a look at this, we use a couple different types of software, and this one's called ID Land, and it actually provides like really good mapping and stuff like that. So bring that into the screen right now. Okay. So get rid of that. So here you go. So this is the parcel. And with the site's really cool because it allows me to kind of manipulate the parcel and take a look at everything. Really good. So is the property in question. Now, originally, the way land typically works is when stuff gets subdivided, like way back when, they'll chop it up into like 40s, 80s, 160s, and so on. It all goes kind of like in conjunction with that. So this one right here, you could see somebody bought this square, okay, a long time ago, and then they chopped up this square, this square, this square, this square, this square, and this square. So for instance, this square right here, this has a house on it, probably like a tiny little house. Yeah, 320 square foot house. This is 94 acres. This is a smaller lot. This is 7.89 acres, 30 acres, and so on. This one is 40 acres, 12 acres. Oh, okay. So it looks like this is the property in question. Just double check that. Might have actually gotten this one wrong. Okay, so this is actually only a 12-acre parcel. So let's comp this baby. So I know this is the general location. I zoom out. Take off 3D. I zoom out. Here's Cromwell. Back. Okay, so here's OKC. Here's Cromwell. It's kind of... Okay, let's see. This is 40 and this is 99. So it's in this general location. Here's 48, 99. All right, so we do 40. We're looking for 99. So I know it's like right here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go nearby homes for sale. Okay. I'm going to go over here. I'll go to solds. I'll go to sold in the last year, filters. And we're going to go lot size. We're going to go 5 to 20 acre lots. I'm going to see. All right, so it looks like nothing sold in that immediate area. So I'm going to look around a little bit further. Okay. Here's a good comp. This is... Okay. So if we take a look at our lot, this is probably not a property we're going to buy at the end of the day. And the reason why, I think what we offered was a little bit too much. Okay. So if you look at this property, here's the main road. This is a dirt road access. Okay. Runs right across this guy's property line. And then you have access to your property. But in addition to that, you also have, it looks like some kind of line going this way. I'm not sure what that is. But this guy right here also needs to come through your property to be able to get to his. Okay. So it's just like a nuisance, right? Um, One of the things that I will do, what we typically like doing, is what we do is if we could get this property for like as cheap as possible, because if these sellers are just like, yeah, I just don't want it, I don't use it, whatever, we'll buy it as cheap as possible. We start reaching out to these people, anybody that touches, okay, Wallace, Alvin, all these people, okay, and we give them a heads up and say, hey, look, I have this parcel here and we're looking to sell it. Are you interested in buying it? It's called neighbor letters. We'll send them a letter. We'll give them a call, whatever the case may be. So we do that all the time. So that's one way we do it. So I'm just gonna keep looking though. Let's see. So we got what I'm looking for: similar style properties with poor access, all that stuff. Why am I looking for the poor access? Well, I want to see if something else in the area that had bad access, if that's sold as well for about the same price. Sold. Okay, I don't really see anything. Let's select just land now and see what comes up. Yeah. Okay, so it's very, very light in the last year. So this is just another thing that tells me, like, yeah, this is not a good property. No zoning, build your own home, no permits, other than septic. Yeah, it's a good thing about Oklahoma. It's like pretty much like do what the hell you want. There's no real zoning or laws or anything like that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I don't really have any information. So we offered, I think we offered around like 35,000 for this parcel. We had mailed it at $34,072. They responded back, but to be honest, it's not going to be a deal for us. So what I would do is I'm going to come up with a maximum allowable offer, and I'm going to base that on just some comps in the area, the best I could find. I'm going to try going lower for the lot sizes. I already did 5. So if I could get this, 25,000 for, let's see, if I could get this for about $12,000, I'd take it, because then I could probably sell it for 25 pretty easily. So that's pretty much all I would do on this one. It's really not worth it. Zoom out a little bit further. See if anything comes up. Nothing. Okay. So yeah, that's probably where I'll be at. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been wholesaling houses and buying houses and stuff like that, flipping for years. And then I just recently got into land, and I just like this better. It's so much easier. It's so different. The conversations are easier with sellers. There's no attachments. There's no like, oh, my granddaddy, mother live or whatever. They all lived here forever and can't sell the house. This is like, yeah, bought the land 30 years ago. Haven't touched it since. I'll sell it to you. It's easy. It's done. Um, so the detachments are great. It's so easy. Okay, so that's one deal. That deal right there is not going to happen. So let me check some of the other deals we got. So what I do now is I'm just going to go back in and mark this. Gary Young. So let me do comps. This is not a good. These are all bad. Okay. I had put comps into our CRM. Actually, I'll just show you guys that too, instead of me doing it off screen. So this is our CRM. So I put comps in here, but honestly, it's a no-go. So this is one of the comps that I had thrown in there. 20-acre parcel. That's pretty much all I got. This one's a 12. So this sold for 80,000. That's the guy. So Gary Young. So I'm gonna just put some notes in here. This parcel has an easement. An easement is where something cuts through for the neighbor. Highest is 1K per acre. So 1K per acre, it's 12.39 acres. 12,390. That's basically the highest I'll offer on this thing. And that's that. So add that information in there and we're done with that one. So that's pretty much how we comp land for that. Let's see if we can do some other comping. See what Hutchins, Leon, Brian Kane, what's Brian Kane doing? Brian Kane has okay, so I'm gonna do Lincoln Townships. Okay, so this is another parcel we have. It's in Seminole, Oklahoma. All right, so let's go to land ID. So what I usually do, ID land. So first step, sign in, create map, Oklahoma. It's telling me that you're doing that. Okay, just go up here. So get started, Oklahoma. Great website. So you go here, parcel, ID, county, Seminole, APN, drop that, go. Nah, there's another dead property. So you could see there's like no access. I mean, the only thing I could do here is just offer like dirt cheap prices. So we'll zoom out a little bit. Where are we? All right, so it's pretty much the same area too. So we already kind of know where we're going to be at. This one is a little bit bigger though. This is a 10 acre. Oh no, it's actually smaller. This is a 10-acre parcel. So what did this sell for? 41,000 for 5 acres. It's got good road frontage and stuff like that. Right. Yeah, perfect road frontage. See how it like wraps the corner? This is ideal. So when you're looking for lots, this is ideal. Corner, corner. Why? Because I could subdivide this. I could chop this in half, sell this half with a corner lot, sell this half with just the road frontage, and it's like you could double your money essentially. So obviously this is a 5 acre lot, so that wouldn't work, but on bigger lots, like 160, 80 acres, things like that, it's definitely a prime. Okay, so this is another one that we're just going to offer pretty much nothing on. So let me pull this screen back in again. Okay, so max allowable offer is going to be this one. Actually, I'm going to do a lot less. I'm going to only do 500 per acre, and the reason why, I look at that's the wrong guy. If I take a look at this, okay, I have no road access. I have nothing gleaming, allowing myself in. Okay. Right. I don't see anything cutting through. So I'm screwed. Right. I can't get to my property. What am I supposed to do with this? Right. My only exit on this parcel is to sell to one of these guys. See what I mean? So I really don't want to have to lock myself into something like that. So I'll usually just call it. And it's not even that flat of land. You can see it drops down, which kind of like also lowers the value a little bit in this area. Some areas like Tennessee and stuff like that, where you get some really good, really good views and stuff, it's totally worth it. But for here, nah, not worth it. So I'm gonna just actually Command Shift 4, take a quick screenshot of that baby. Actually, I want to turn on. So before I do that, go to overlays. I'm gonna do contour lines. I do FEMA floodplain. I do transmission lines, water features, wetlands. Okay, perfect. Click back on my property again. I want to show as much of this contours and stuff as I can. Command Shift 4. So you do Command Shift 4, and then I could just take a picture of this lot. And then what I do is I go into here. I could drop a picture right in there. Oops. Okay, so just take this picture. It's a lot easier when the thing's right there. Okay, drop it right in there. Now, this is something that, like, eventually we're going to have a virtual assistant do, but we're just building this business. So I can't really justify having a virtual assistant do it yet. One, because I need to know how to do it first. Okay. It's always the main thing. So if you don't know how to do something, you can't teach somebody else to do it. Right. So that's why I'm doing it first. This actually has a 50-foot drop, 60-foot drop. So it goes from 990 to 930. It's got a nice little stream running through it, which is cool. Probably runs dry pretty quick. But so that's what that looks like. All righty then. You know what? Let me take another quick shot. Make sure I have this prepped up. Okay. Command Shift 4. Taking another quick shot. Drop that baby right in there. Okay. So we're gonna go back to this. We're gonna say MAO for this property, maximum allowable offer. We're gonna call back and we're gonna say landlocked parcel, $500. We could offer 5 acre. That's $5,000. That's just basically what we'd be able to offer on this property. I know we mailed it at this, and we usually just blanket mail everything, so I can't really say. Um, yeah, so we obviously got that one wrong, which is no big deal. Just call them back and say, hey, it's not going to work out. Alrighty then, move on. Cool. So that's another one. We get another parcel. Let me see. Let me pull that baby up. Let's see. So this guy, Hutchkins is okay. So Hutchkins just doesn't own the land. He just owns the mineral rights. So that's not going to work out. Kenneth Arlington. Okay, cool. So Brian Kane is not going to happen. Perry Scott. Dolores Bender. Cool. Gary. No. With one county, let's try Lincoln. Cool. Ooh, this is a absolutely gorgeous parcel, right? Why is this so pretty? Well, here's why. So this parcel right here, I'll show you. This is an 80-acre parcel. I'm going to just take a quick shot of this guy. Okay. Go back to here. So I'm going to take a quick shot. Command Shift 4. I want to take the full reign of this guy, drop her right in there. Okay. So this parcel right here, absolutely stunning. Okay. Why do I say that? Now let's do this. I have multiple road frontages. Okay. So I have one, I have a road frontage here and I have a road here. Okay. So I'm going to be able to go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 total parcels. So this is 80 acres. So probably 20, 40, 60, 10, and 10. So let's zoom out real quick. This is my parcel. Okay, let's zoom out real quick. Find out exactly where we are. OKC is right there. Okay. So this is up. So it's by 99. And there's a crossroad. So how do we look for that? They go like this. So we go over here. Okay, see this. This is like, actually, let me turn some overlays off. Overlays, all layers on, all layers off. Okay. Have like a stream running right here. So probably the easiest landmark to do. So what I want to do sometimes is this. I'll do if I just don't want things to turn on while I'm moving, I'll just go like this, turn this all the way up. Okay. Allows me to like move around without worrying about what's going on. Okay. So I'm just going to compare the two maps. Stroud. Where's Stroud? Actually, tell me. Okay. So here, even easier. Take this out of here. Copy you. Drop you right here. Click this baby. Go here. Nearby homes for sale. Okay. So very good. All right. So what I want to look at now, I'm going to look at sold land last year. Let's do 10 to 100 acres. Okay. I want to see those homes. So what I want to look for now, I want to look for what stuff is selling for in that area. So this is 80-acre parcel. All right. So this 10-acre, right? Remember what we said. So we're offering 180,000 for this parcel. Okay. So I first want to actually look at this. Let's look at first what are the 80-acre parcels trading for. So you got a 70-acre for 175, okay? 50-acre for 167, 80-acre for 220, Um, 40 acre 125. Okay, let's zoom out a little further. Okay. We have 65, 265, 73, 260. So we're offering 180. We're seeing comps, around that range. But here's the thing. This is what I like to see. That's on the other side. But I want to see what these 40 acres are trading for. There's an 80 acre for 180. Okay. 125. 40 acre 165. Gorgeous land too. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Nice little watering hole. Pretty land. Okay, cool. So this is a good one. We'd like to see that. Why did I can't. Okay. Better. Okay. Sometimes the camera, for some reason, it keeps going in and out. Okay. So, yes. 40 acre for 132. Okay. Now let's see. Those are 40 acres. Let's see. Because I'm probably going to subdivide this to 10 and 20 acres. So I want to do 10 to 20. Okay. Look at that. 11 acres. So for 104. 10 acres, 150. What are we doing in this direct area? 10 acres. 55,000. So I want to figure out how much is this trading per acre. So that's 5,500. So we offered 180,000 divided by 80 acres. So we offered 2,250 per acre. Okay. So we're seeing 10 acres trading at 5,500. So if I got 80 acres times 2,000 times 5,000, it's worth 400,000. So if we're chopping this up to 10 acre lots, could probably move it for somewhere around 400,000. Now, this 20 acre, so 7,500 divided by 20, this traded for 36.25. What is this? 75. Okay, 75, 85, 28. So you got an 85,000 divided by 20. That traded for 42.50 per acre. All right, so 72,500 divided by 20, 36.25 per acre. Ten acres. So 10 acres are going for a little bit more. Okay. So here's what we would probably do with this parcel. So we'd have so here's your main road. Right, meow. Is this another road up here? No, it's not on the road. Okay. So we're gonna take 10 acres, a 20 acre parcel here. 1, 2, 3 20 acre parcels. Now 3 times 20, 60 times, we saw 20-acre parcels right here. They're trading at, let's see, hold on, 85, 123, divided by 85,000 divided by 20 is 42.50 per acre. So we have 60 acres. That's 255. Okay. So for 1, 2, 3 parcels, we'd probably move them at 255. Okay. So buy for 180. And then we sell those parcels for 255,000, which means 180 minus 180. Talking about a $75,000 gain just on that one. So then we have 2 10-acre parcels. Now our 10-acre parcels are trading about 5,500 an acre. Yeah, close to that. Wow, 79,000. Look at this one. I like that guy. Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to save some of these. Oh, here you go. Here's a prime example. So somebody did exactly what I'm talking about. So what they did, they took a larger plot of land and they chopped it up. And what they do that for is then they could sell off each individual acre. It's pretty sweet. So it's 30 minutes to Tulsa, which is perfect. That's what you want. Okay. So this property, it's kind of an outlier, but still, if you look at everything he's selling, about 6,000 an acre. So we'd have on this parcel, we'd have 20 acres left, and we could actually do 5-acre lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's even take a look at what those are selling for. But if we were to do 10s, so we'd have 20 acres at 5,500 an acre. That's 110,000. So that's 185K. $185,000 we can make. So we're buying this for 180. You can make another 180 on top of that. Okay. Pretty cool. Now let's do this. Let's take a look at this. I want to see what the 5 to 10s are trading at, because there's different ways you could split these up. Now, depending on the city and everything like that, it's actually hard to sometimes split it up into 5-acre parcels. So it might not happen. Oh, look at that. Another parcel right here. Sold for 100 grand. What is this one for? Okay, 35,000. So it actually trades 35, 5, about 7,000 an acre. So let's say, in theory, we were to chop these 20, 20, 20, 10. Okay, like a long 10. And then that would bring us like here, and then we do 5, 5, 5, 5. So we got 20, 20, 20. We're going to resell for 255. So you'd have 60 acres left. Then you say you got a 10. So the 10 you're going to sell for 5,000 an acre. So that's another 10, 5,000 an acre. Duh, dummy. It's 50K. We'll make on that. I want to do that. 50,000. And then we take 5-acre parcels times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? So we have our frontage. So we have 70. Yeah, that probably won't work out. No, but what we could do is do 20, 20, 20, 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. So before 5-acre parcels. So 28 acres total. 20 acres total, trading at 7,000 an acre. Be 140,000. So we'd be 255, 23 plus 140,000, 395 divided by, 395, 123 minus 180. Cool. That'd be $215,000 we could put in our pockets. Now, so 215. Now we'd be paying our private lenders probably about 10% for the capital for the 180. Probably borrow 200,000, and then that gives us some working capital to do whatever we need to do as far as like chopping stuff up or whatever. So we'd probably be at 215,000. So we'd probably be at okay. So let's say $200,000. That's including our closing costs and all that stuff. So we'd be borrowing that. So we'd be returning them back 10% times 1.1. They're getting back 220. Okay. Now we might be able to make, once we do all this stuff, so we would take 220, so 395, 123, to minus 220, be 175,000 net profit in our pockets after all the costs, all the expenses, all the private money, everything, soup to nuts. Private money, we should be able to turn this around probably less than 12 weeks, something like that, because what we would do is chop up parcels, 1, 2, 3, get them out, get them on the market, right? We could actually probably pre-sell them once we know like surveys coming in and all that stuff. So yeah, it'd be pretty easy to sell those. So we'll sell those first, then we take that money that we get from those, pay off our private lenders, and then we'll probably end up just, what we do is we pay off our private lenders and we just put them in another deal because I just want to keep their money flowing. Gotta love a private lender. They're the best. So that's probably what we would do on this one. All right, let's see. I wanted to see, what's this 5-acre trading at? I just grab some comps here. Da-da-da-da. Okay, that's good enough. 5-acre, 70,000. It's crazy when you add like little gates like this, it just increases the value so much. So it costs maybe like $3,000, and you might be able to get back like another 15. So it's totally worth doing that sometimes, depending on how much time you have, how fast you're going, how much we want to put into this. So like for those 20-acre parcels, it might be worth putting them up, maybe even throwing a gate up. We'll take this one. It's good comp. So I just copied this. That was 47.5. So let's go comps. Let's go 80 acre, 265, 80 acre. Okay. Sweet. But actually, I'm looking at this wrong. I want to do 10 acre lot. Perfect. This one's cool because it's got like, you can see this is what we're looking for. This is what people are using these parcels for. They have an RV, they have like a little chicken coops and all this stuff hanging out. It's perfect. That's exactly why we do what we do. Cool. All right. So that's pretty much it. So now that's how I comp deals when we're looking at stuff. So the next thing I got going on today is obviously we have our canoeing trip. So I'm going to get ready for that. Right now I have to send a couple messages on Discord, get everything out there, and then we got to just let everybody know what we're doing tonight. We have our sales call at 7 o'clock. It's going to be streamed on my channel and Sumner's. It's going to be really cool. I have a seller I'm calling back. It's 160 acre parcel. Calling her back and just giving her an update of where we're going to be at for the property. Hopefully lock that up under contract, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to run and go do that stuff now. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. I know when you probably see this, it's probably going to be a long time from now. So still doing this shit, just let me know. You have a good day.